Everyone who plays Hearts of Iron 4 knows one thing. People love formable nations, turning tiny countries like Luxembourg into an empire. I mean, it's basically like a national sport at this point. I mean, like, look how many videos there are. But what if instead of forming these empires, they were already here from the start? So welcome back, everybody. Today, I put as many formable nations as I could onto the map, and as you could see, it's a lot. Now, it's not like every single formable, because I don't know how you would be able to do that, but it's like basically filling out the whole map, as you can see here. I mean, you got formables like the Byzantines, Alexander's Empire, Greater Albania, and yeah, basically what we're going to be seeing is a battle royale, a giant one at that. And I'm going to be having a little build-up phase so everybody can build up an army and their infrastructure and all that, and just see what happens before the world breaks out. Then we're going to be seeing all these countries going to war with each other border by border, and they're just going to see who's going to get the big reigning throne of the king of the world, basically. And I also wanted to say a quick shout out to Jude. You know, he kind of inspired me for this video, and he inspired my entire channel, basically. So I just wanted to say a quick shout out and thank you to him. But without anything really else to mention, let's go. And yeah, basically what I mean that I got a lot of formable nations here. I mean, like, look at this. The Balkans looks like an absolute mess. You got like the Merchant Republic, Sardinia, Piedmont, Greece. What are you doing, bud? Don't be like this. You want to play like that? Fine. You don't want to be the Byzantines or whatever. How about I make Greece, Turkey, Kingdom? How about that? It's going to be interesting to see how this whole world's going to be looking when everyone's at war, because even the big guys, maybe like over here with the Ming and Yan, they're not going to have a good time fighting each other. So I don't know. Just let me know in the comments below who you're going to be rooting for and who you think is going to be winning. And already, I didn't expect that. I don't even know why that happened, but Mali just kind of said, F it, we're going to Shanghai. And they fused. We'll allow that, honestly, because they're both, I think, almost the same exact empire, basically. So that's okay. And whoa, look at this. We got our first war over here with the Greater Serbian Empire going after the Empire of Alexander. What is that flag? These could both be a pretty big pickup for each other. Whenever some country dies and they get eaten, I'll make sure that they cover just so everything's smooth and they get a little bit of a better chance of fighting other people. But that's not the only war that this world is seeing. Spain moment. And what on earth? The Empire of Japan declared war on the Federation of the Pacific? What? Oh, okay, I guess this used to be called the Empire of the Rising Sun, but now they're the Federation of the Pacific because they're democratic. I mean, this is going to be interesting to see. And also, I missed this one too. It looks like Central America is fighting a defensive war against the Mayans. So the Mayans came in trying to get up Central America. I see what you guys are doing here. And also, if you're enjoying this video so far, make sure you hit that like and sub button. I'm trying to get the 6,000 subs. And I'll be trying to play as this funny looking nation here on an independent world and forming some big empires, so get subbing if you want to see that. Now, okay, Japan, let's just think about this. You're in a civil war and you're like, yeah, might as well just declare war on this Chinese province over here, basically. What are you thinking straight, Tojo? I don't know what on earth is happening with Hungary, but they're getting their whole, I think, Austro-Hungarian thing. So we'll give it just another year and then see what happens here. And just as soon as I said that, what is that? Serbia, you crazy? You're at war with the Alexander Empire here, and then now you're like, let me go to war with Croatia? Come on. So we're now in 1939, and I let the countries cook up a bit. And it looks like some of the countries are kind of maybe hopefully finishing. I don't know, Serbia, that I don't think they're going to be making this video to the end. And definitely not Iberia. Man, that's a weird looking thing there. But we'll just see the first stages of the battle royale begin. So we'll just have the countries surrounding each other go to war with each other and see what happens. Mongols. And I guess also there's an alliance between Poland and Ukraine. You know what? I'll lie. And yes, every single country is now, or I mean, like, look at this. Everybody, there's just so many bubbles here. And we even got some factions still here, like the Treaty of Kiev, the Roman League, which is new, the Habsburg Alliance, and the Northern European Treaty Organization. Okay. But let's see who's going to be coming out on top from the first batches of the wars. So I don't know. Maybe you might even see the Alpines over here taking over some of the countries because they got themselves right in the center, all mountain up. Who knows, honestly? I mean, they look at this. This is this is going to be hell on earth, basically. And we got the first of many to come for treaties. We got the Treaty of Danzig, the North German Federation taking most of it, with taking 3, and Poland only taking 1, and they were annexed. So see you later, Teutonic Reich. I don't even know what that is. And another treaty right after that. Why were they called Jordan? They're supposed to be called Levantine or whatever. But Egypt taking over Jordan, and so did Assyria too. So there goes another one there. And I mean, you can just look at all these borders. They're just changing. They're like little squiggles on the map. Everybody's having a bad time. No one is having a good time over here. And another one, actually, no, Japan just finished the Civil War. So Japan, who are you bordering with? Oh, Siberia. All right, well, there you go. There's your Siberian War. Wow. In the Treaty of Hanoi, look at that. I wasn't expecting something in Indochina to fall already. But I guess somehow Yun took 10, Russian. Oh, did the Mongols somehow fall? What is going on here? Why is it blue? But Russia is back and they're puppeted by Del Ural. Okay, you know what? Sure, why not? And once these wars for these countries end, they still have to fight some countries, not all of them, because I still want to have the first wave go through of whoever gets what, and then we'll just go from there yet again. And I mean, like, look at this. Phone's like, yeah, Ukraine, help me out. I'm literally dying. Please help. And now the Treaty of Rostov. So that was the Kazakh Hadmanat. I don't know what that is. Ukraine just got bigger, basically. And here we are with the Treaty of Amsterdam. I thought they were actually going to make it out a little bit, but no, they clearly didn't. And now stuff's starting to look a little more cleaned up over here in Europe. Not perfect by any means, but we're starting to see some countries leveling out their parts of their continent over here. I mean, they don't look at Africa, though. That's a disgusting mess. I mean, yeah, let's just take a quick look around. I don't even know what's going on over here. We got to fix another Ho Chi Minh. What are you doing here? But yeah, taking a quick look around here. Not sure how the Arctic Council got here. What? We're just starting to see some stuff wrap up over here, and we'll see hopefully pretty soon this coming to the end for the first stages. And I feel like I don't want to keep saying treaties after treaties, as we all know there's going to be some countries just gonna die and that's it. But we'll be saying, I guess, more of the more relevant ones, just you can see the progress going on without having to see the tiny little countries die. Oh, and I forgot to have that happen, but there they go. I guess the Italian and the Caribbeans will be in a lifelong battle to see who has control of the Caribbeans here. You got it, Mr. Mustache Man. Why did you put that on yourself? Are you okay? Oh, and we got a big one here. We got the Golden Circle taking some of that Midwestern state over here. We'll give the rest to Canada off screen. But yeah, we're going to be seeing some big war between Canada and the Golden Circle here to see who's going to be getting North America. That will be humongous here. Oh, wow. And the Treaty of Berlin happened. What happened, North Germany? They were my top pick. Well, I guess they're dead now, but wow, that was unexpected. And I guess Estonia died? Or no, they had a civil war with Livonia. What the hell? What? And they're a puppet to Stalin? What? I'm confused. So they're a puppet to the Russians, but the Russians are a puppet to Adel Ural. I don't even know what to say about this. Also, why is Scrooge over here? What the hell? What is this guy? How did you get in my game? And now we're starting to see the factions get a little bigger. Not sure what is going on down here, but also the Adel Uralic block. Look at that. That's hype. And the Treaty of Belgrade over here, we got a lot of stuff being taken from Serbia and also Rome. All right, so now we're seeing that Europe's kind of cleaning up a bit. We don't have those tiny little nations anymore, but we still got a lot of wars to go through. And yeah, some countries like over here in Africa, I don't know how long that's going to take for them to finish each other off, but let the continuations of the wars commence. And look at that. Volga, Germany. Volga Ural has invited the Ukrainians into the war. And they have to fight all of that. Oh, are you ready, dude? I mean, you got a coat ready for this. And there goes the Amazons. We're going to have to divide them in half. But basically, South America is almost looking like a whole country, basically. And I mean, like, look at that. Shush. And there's a big one right there. The Treaty of Minsk, Kelvin, Russia later. My God. But now it's just an even bigger war over here for the Del Ural faction. Oh my God. It's just humongous. And what on earth happened here? It looks like Denmark got capitulated in the British, or I guess the French British over here. They just took over Denmark and that's that. I mean, I'd be watching out, Scandinavia. You could see a total collapse here pretty soon. And I can't even believe this. They unformed the Greek-Turkish thing again. They're like, no, we're sick of it. We're just Hellenic Republic. We're on our own. We're fighting everybody. F it. You know what? Then keep it. If you somehow manage to defeat everybody here, fine. But I don't think you will. And wow, Canada. Look at you. Now, hold on a second. And there we go. That's what we like to see. A new empire in an empire's video. I mean, like, look at you, McKinsey. You're slouching over for this. And damn, just like that, the mountain people have fallen. And just a quick recap here. We're looking like Hungary or Lithuania. I don't know what the hell that is. They're doing pretty good for themselves. Honestly, I wasn't expecting the Franco-British Union thing to be popping up, but they are. Spain's still alive. That's a miracle. Scandinavia, it's a little iffy, that's for sure. Ukraine and Del Ural, they're somehow making a miracle out of this. I don't even know how Persia is alive, but they are. And yeah, just a whole bunch of other stuff with the Yuan dynasty and the Ming. They're having like their North and South debate basically still. And yeah, you can just see that North and South America, they're cleaned up. Also, what the hell is going on here? Japan? How did you even get in here? What the fuck? What are you smoking, dude? You look a little... Oh, and a quick update with Anatolian and Caribbean War. You know, the World War we were all waiting. I mean, look at this guy here. Like, Lee Harvey Oswald? Or who's the guy that shot? DB Cooper. You know what I'm saying? That look... Carry on. Just carry on. And looking back at Europe, you gotta imagine that all of these countries had really no big battle plan or big army to really just kill everybody. They only had like a couple divisions. So when you look at all these borders over here, they have like only one division or just none guarding any cities at all because they could barely get them out in time. I mean, Britain over here barely dealing with Spain properly, and they have a whole front over here in the west. Japan joining the Scandinavian Council. I mean, come on now, guys. Does Japan look like they're in Scandinavia? Well, of course you do. You missed it. They're actually right here. Not many people knew that. And so, as you can see, North America, obviously Canada came out on top here, and South America too, Argentina. But yeah, we'll see a big war between these two. In this little region right here, they'll fight to the death in the trees and jungles here. The Treaty of Makalaka. Who died? What is Makalaka? I don't even know where is that? How did Denmark get liberated like for the 5th time? I don't even know, dude. And okay, I wasn't expecting that at all. I thought it was something else, but I guess Ukraine just collapsed because of Japan navally invading through the Black Sea. I'm not even gonna question how they even managed to get here, but we are starting to see here that the Ajavian, whatever the hell, I can't say these names. I don't know. I'm like dyslexic. They're actually pushing through into Germany, and they're getting the Hungarians on their toes here. It's getting a little dangerous as they're getting a lot more closer to the east here. They got to worry about the west too. So things are changing. And I don't know what's with the British AI over here, but they love making a naval invasion over here in this part of Prussia or whatever. And they just go to town. I mean, look at this, dude. That's a big foothold here. And it's getting even tougher for Hungary because now they still have to focus on this Hellenic Republic over here, and they don't really have the troops to do that. They're starting to run out of manpower over here in the Eastern Front, and it's just not looking great. While France or the UK, they're going into Spain also with barely any divisions, and Spain is just not even putting up a fight against encircling it. I mean, it's just looking like, I guess Churchill's just taking the lead over here. And I think over here, Mutapa, they're wiping the floor with trying to take over all of Africa. They took over Anarchist Union of whatever, you know, the anarchists. That's a cool flag though. But yeah, they're just kind of rummaging through, making themselves know that they are just going to be the entirety of Africa. And then in Asia, well, that's where it gets complicated because, like, look at this. It doesn't really look like much is going on. I mean, it's most likely going to be the Yuan dynasty that breaks through, but we'll see what happens. And actually, I can't believe what I was just saying about England. They're getting encircled here in Spain, but they made another naval encirclement in Portugal here, but they're getting pushed back over here. Look, they made a little drive-in point. The tanks are going through. Oh my god. I mean, I was not expecting this. Holy shit, look how fast they're going. I can't believe this. Ming and the Yuan made a peace deal, right? But I guess the Ming lost their land. But what happened was they formed the Chinese United Front. The Chinese United Front. The Chinese will unite together to fight the entire world. You know what? Fine. Have it your way. And something has happened here. I have no idea what. Oh, Idel Urel is gone. They are just wiped. No more of them. That's so sad. I was hoping that they were gonna clutch on and through and kill everybody, but sadly they are gone, and so will be Ukraine and whatever. I don't know how Scrooge is back, but I guess they're just a puppet to Scandinavia. Okay. But now basically Scandinavia, who were the majority partisan-taking group here, just having all of this, are now going to be fighting the eastern part of Asia. So this is getting very close to the end here. And also look at this, the formidable nation that everybody knows, Austria-Hungary. They decided we're going all out for this one. No bars holding us back here. This is their final form with Otto von Habsburg. I mean, like, literally, this is like Super Saiyan level for him. Yep, and there goes the Songhai Federation. So now it's just gonna be Carthage versus Mutapa. You got this, dude. And wow, it looks like the Super Saiyan form for Hungary did not pay off at all. They got annihilated, basically. I don't like when I'm looking over here in Europe. That's gonna be quickly changed. What is that? What is that flag? Get it off. I don't want to see this. What is this shit? What the hell is this shit too? Get out of here. I don't want to see this crap anymore. None of it. All right. Much better. Much better. And the fact that the Hellenic Republic is still here, I don't even know what to say. It's a miracle, honestly. I'm glad you could keep your Hellenic heritage. But this is going to be it right here. It's basically Scandinavia. We're almost completely getting wiped out from the original part of their country versus England and France, the Aegean Republic. It's going to be tough to see who's going to be winning this one. Maybe the Hellenic people might come in and swoop, but who knows? Oh, I forgot, you know, might as well just go kill Ireland. I was just trying to have them live, man. You know, they were just doing fine. And then Churchill's like, not if I have anything to say about it. And wow, Treaty of Cairo has occurred with Egypt. And unfortunately, the Hellenic Republic is also gone. It's so sad. Or excuse me, they're not gone. What was I mistaken? They're communists, not. Almost had me scared for a second there. And what the hell happened here? The Treaty of Addis Ababa. Somehow, in some way, I can see over here, Greece took the Horn of Africa away from Mutapa, but everybody else got annexed or puppeted. And you know what? I think this is a good part where we should end it. We have seen everybody do their best best with their factions. They stood against everybody else and came out on top, that being Canada, Argentina, Mutapa, the Yuan dynasty, and the Chinese Defense Front, whatever, and the Injavian Republic. Wow, that was crazy, everybody. And I hope you enjoyed today's video, everybody. If you did, make sure you hit that like and sub button. We're almost to 6K subs, so if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We'll be playing as the funny looking PP nation over here in an independent world and forming some giant empire. So without anything else to say, everybody, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. You know what? I'm glad you survived, Grease. You kind of deserved it.